Believe it or not, women get too egotistic and truly, sincerely believe that they can get better out there. So the validation that goes straight to her mind and her head grows that ego even more. The pridefulness that kicks in and the stubbornness that kicks in comes from not wanting to really change and wanting to be in denial that she is having some sorts of issues, that she is lacking in some areas. And I want to give you more of a clear idea of how a woman's mind operates instead of what you as a man brings to the table, your value in general. Maybe you might have a few weaknesses or areas to work on. However, it could be worked on regardless. So it's just up to you to do something about it. But in my most recent videos, I've talked a lot about like, check yourself, fellas. I've also talked about how you as a fella, you just had that one thing that maybe you said you were going to get to, or one area you need to really work on that you haven't been doing. And now that she's seeing you're doing it, it's really getting her to want to be back with you. Or it wasn't really a deal breaker, but she let her feelings get the best of her and decided to call it off. Again, with y'all, you can change these things, but it's all for yourself, right? Really take the mindset that you need to have during no contact. And I'm going to go back into how a woman's mind thinks, what you should be knowing to help yourself out in general, and just give you some information that she's not necessarily going to tell you, or she's just not going to tell you at all, right? So before I do so, though, please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment your opinions, or if you want a part 2. At some point, if you feel like, oh, you want this title again, let it be known. Or if it's a different title for your exact situation or one you've seen before, let me know so I could bring that video right away. And I definitely help y'all the best I can. I appreciate y'all helping out each other because I feel like it builds up a community, and it's always nice to know that somebody else can be supportive or is encouraging. So I love to see that. And per usual, so I don't have to bring it up later, you guys, make sure you just keep up and be on the website or be on Patreon to be updated, because I'm always dropping new things. Same way I'm always dropping on YouTube so much, I'm always dropping on the other places as well. And that's Patreon and YouTube membership as well. So those are exclusives and they're only going to be on there, won't be posted publicly. But you could join the free community on Patreon, and I will be dropping, as of now, one video a month, exclusive one. So yeah, you can catch up on that by just becoming a member. And I'll start reminding y'all about that because that is something new that I'm doing. And so lastly, but it's important, y'all. Lastly, I do have a question of the video. And the question of the video is that, do you feel like women only open up about their minds or their true feelings when they really, really lost you? I asked this question because I find that, especially with a lot of y'all stories that I've read and consultations when you guys explain what was going on, I find that women really, really stretch themselves out to get to the breaking point. And once they see that they're done, all these feelings come out, whether it's good or bad. And actually, one key thing is that she becomes extremely vulnerable because she's trying to plead for your relationship because she wants to prove to you, oh, she does want you, or she's trying to give you valid reasons of why you should try it again, give her a chance. So once more, do you find that she just waits until the end or waits when she can't take it? And in that process, are you going through so much of like trying to understand her or being patient with her? So to kind of give you more of a clarity of how her mind's operating, she's literally looking at you as somebody that either can be tested, challenged, or let's even say won't pass her test or challenge. The reason why I say this is that a woman's mind is not like, and don't take this the wrong way, or a woman shouldn't take this the wrong way, but not fully developed in the aspect of being rational and logical, just because emotions come first. Some women can get to the mastering of this, or can separate their emotions from rationality, or simply they could be emotional about it, but when it's time to think so straight, they'll do it. And I'm saying this because some women that play a high leadership role or CEOs of companies, they have to do this because they're constantly in leadership. And if you don't know, leadership is a masculine role. So because of this, women kind of operate like this even in relationships. Not that necessarily she's playing a high role or it's because she's with a high value man. It's literally not that, because a lot of high value men actually want a soft woman. A lot of high value men also want a submissive woman. So you're not necessarily getting that when she's masculine, or she wants everything to be equal in the sense of leadership. Ambition is technically a masculine trait. Not to say she can't be ambitious as well, but you get my point. There's certain roles that both can play that could be beneficial, and then there's certain roles that it's better off for one person in the relationship to play more times than not, okay? And so let me backtrack to the egotistic mindset of a woman. She has to go out into the real world and get checked, and then it's like coming back around to you. This is something that actually blows my mind, but at the same time, it doesn't. Because what women do is let everything outside of you guys, so whatever you guys have, be more important and control her mind. You might have noticed that women don't actually think for themselves oftentimes. This is another topic, but to give you some examples, and I'm saying another topic because just keep up with the other videos that I bring out. But to give you an example, women go to their friends to make decisions oftentimes. They got to do it with their circles or go to somebody else. And also, women decide that if something looks like this, if somebody makes her feel good, they're 100% right in the sense of, oh, keep having higher standards, keep asking for more. So I'm just relating this back to, she has to go see that it's not better elsewhere, or she can't get better. That's also what she goes through, because moving on looks like that to her, but it's not actually moving on. I hope you guys are following, because once she goes out there and sees that there's nothing out there for her, or she really cannot get better and she got ahead of herself, who does she now have to come back to? So she never really moved on because she is coming back to you. Now I'm going to continue this video in a next video where I'm talking about the same thing, basically to break it down more and give you other insights. I hope this taught you something or helped you in some sort of way. Like I've always said, you guys got this. You don't be too concerned about where her mindset is at. Be more concerned about, have you been making the change? Has she always mentioned something that you got to adjust? Even when you've like gassed her up, if given her validation, those are times where you have to make changes too. Again, I'll talk about it very much soon. And that's going to be it for this video. Take care, and I love y'all.
Yeah,
bye,
going
y'all.
on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get attract women you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over, and it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories, and if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that, and you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below. Self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information, and I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you you got this, but it'll give you also reasons why. And I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below. See what you could do with no contact, how far you could do it. Just learn everything, have the guidance and accountability partner. Although I'm not actually there, you'll feel that sense from this journal and guide.